primetime showdown. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Having gained about a handful there. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Now Stafford again. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Stafford. This is hauled in by Harris. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Coming out throwing is Williams. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd and 10 now. Williams. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Williams. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the pistol, Williams. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Trying to run here with Robinson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Williams throwing on 4th. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Stafford now on 1st down. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. Racing down the left side. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead on the first play of the drive. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st down, Williams. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Williams again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at third and very long. Now here's Williams. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. And off to Chubb to start the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it.
This is brought in at the 15. All the way, touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Stafford to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, you know this firsthand, partner. You get hit making a throw, you know this is a possibility. And that crowd cheer then confirmed it for him as he got off the ground, picked off, and in this case, taken back for 6 as well.
Yeah, I hated that sack.
I know.
Not only are the pads crunching me, but that crowd telling you it is going the other way. That's what you got to do with these quarterbacks in this league. You got to hit them, you got to harass them, and mistakes will follow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Another try following the sack. When it's caught, this is Jalen Wright. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either.
Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of the slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Williams. That's caught. He found some space. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. He's got it! And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
What is up?
Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught left side by Harris. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
We're at the 2-minute warning, Brock, of what has been a high-scoring game so far. And it's the Texans. With it, 1st and 10. Jalen Wright gets it for the 1st time. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got it near the 8. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Here's second and 2. This is Ingram looking left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All on the 45, first and 10. Here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Texans getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stafford now on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Now Stafford again. It is in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Well into the end zone. He's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
One last play before the break. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen will be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off to make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right, running out of the gun. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Setting up the screen. Continuing to move past the 45. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go get somebody like they did right there.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion left. Here's 2nd and 7. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up a Houston first.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Stafford. He's got it at the 6. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first, but you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Gould on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Williams from the gun. Left side, caught by Metcalf. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Seahawks tie this game up. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Stafford to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. He running from the gun with right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They take the handoff now. Stafford finds him on the crossing route. And that will not be enough for a first down. We'll get a timeout here for an injured player as we look and see it's the tight end, Darren Waller, who's in some discomfort down there. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Into the hands of Harris on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the 16. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be 2nd and looks like less than a yard. They give inside to Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 42.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To win it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get to the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I got your money up, believe what I got, put money down.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Working from the gun, Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
33-yard line.
Here's Williams again. And it'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10 now. Williams. We look underneath here. Robinson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Now Williams. They're trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody reading lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. It's second and goal. Williams will look to throw. Throw right, and it's intercepted. Colson-Adimo's got it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Chubb here on first down. A lot of grass ahead. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running behind center with Wright. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Stafford. Jump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this third down.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready? Blue 60! Hey, 53!
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Got to figure out this third down here.
Easy, easy! 180! Zero!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Jump running out of the gun. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here's 2nd and 11. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Williams to throw on first. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. With Robinson to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within one score in the fourth. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year.
The Seahawks will line up.
Williams trying to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
It'll be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a two-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Stafford. Has it downfield working the left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Running it with right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
From the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Right again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That was a great response, Bronk. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans lead by 15 now. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, you're going to make the defense pay.
He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Lad McConkey. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any point.
The Texans close it in, and they will get him. Working quickly here. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks facing a 15-point deficit. Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. That's caught beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This would get it back within a score.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it. Make it a one-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 2-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Wright. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Snap! Lady!
Right again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lady!
They've got a man in motion. Here's Chubb on second down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
On third down, they'll go with Chubb. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at fourth down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. From the left hash, about 31 yards out.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. On second down, Robinson. He cuts it right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the Texans come away with the road win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Seattle.